Greetings. This is the Light Seers Tarot by Anne. The artwork is just perfect for the modern day mystic, and the words are amazing and always resonate. One of my favourite decks of tarot cards of all time. Enjoy. Hero, the Fool. Right way up, this card, Light Seer, represents new beginnings or potential, adventures, enthusiasm, awakening, innocence, and or optimism. Upsides down, the Shadow Seer can represent naivety, assuming you already have the answer, rash or impulsive choices, lacking experience, analysis paralysis, or foolishness. The message for this card is, every dream achieved begins with the seemingly foolish notion that there's something bigger out there, something greater to explore and to become. This childlike optimism comes from deep within your knowing, and it reminds you that you can achieve all the magical things that you've been dreaming about. The journey of the soul begins with a single step, and you may find yourself on the edge of an epic journey. Turn towards your future with enthusiasm, and know that a divine leap of faith is required in order to claim the reward that the abyss is offering. You may not feel ready, you may not be ready, but there is magic in the air, and the universe is waiting to support you with infinite love and guidance. Trust your intuition as you swan dive into the seed of potential. The mantra for this card is, I'm ready for this adventure down my soul path. Let me say that again. I am ready for this adventure down my soul path. So be it. So it is. So thank you. 1. The Magician. The Light Seer, skill, natural talents, powers of manifestation, creativity. In shadow, this card is unused potential, latent talents, questionable intentions, manipulation, selfishness, unfocused or blocked creative energy. The Magician brings forth a powerful message of creation and potential. You are magic. You have everything you need to succeed. Badass manifesting energy from the cosmos. All the skills you require, these are at your fingertips. Beautiful creator, go create. Activate the magic in your veins by focusing your energy, willpower, desire, and actions. When you consciously step into your personal power and decide to shape the material world in this way, every breath in and every breath out is an opportunity to carve new meanings, new perspectives into reality. If you're unsure of your ability to create the life you desire, trust in the latent potential that resides within you. Feeling less than inspired at this time reminds you that it's time to find your muse, find your spark, find your why. With everything you need sitting in front of you like a giant universe cauldron, what is it that you desire to bring to life? And what can you do today that will bring it one step closer to reality? The mantra for this card is, I can manifest the desire, the life I desire through energy and action. Yeah, I love this card. Oh. 2. The High Priestess. Light Seer, dreams, powerful visions, psychic insights, serendipity, meditation, introspection, intuition, a spiritual experience. Shadow Seer, keeping secrets, gossip or mistruths, hidden agendas, fear of intuitive abilities, not paying attention to your inner voice. The priestess sits on the edge of this realm and the next as she draws meaning and illumination from beyond the veil. Sacred insights and profound wisdom are flowing to you now, and to access them you must tune into your intuition and submerge your thoughts into her subconscious realm. The language of the unconscious mind is revealing itself to you now through metaphor, in dreams, or as ancient memories that resurface to be processed. Pay attention to synchronicity. Any nagging feelings of being off track, as well as gut feelings that you move you into a new direction at this time. The divine whispers that are emanating from your soul hold an important message for you, and the bridge between the enigmatic realm of the priestess and your conscious understanding of signs will be found through your own quiet introspection. The mantra for this card is, I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth I will find them. So be it, so it is, so thank you. 3. The Empress. In its light aspect, this card represents the divine feminine, prolific creativity, fertility, motherhood, unity, the goddess, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, empathy, unconditional love, unification of mind, body and spirit. In shadow, this card, the Empress represents infertility, emotional overwhelm, shutting down, the need for self-care, disharmony, negligence, being materialistic, being overly protective of your creations, or being overly dependent on others. This Gaian Empress radiates fertile energy, positive outcomes, and unconditional love. This flourishing creative energy is of the earth. So bring your dreams from the ethereal realms and ground them. Share them, birth them. Her bountiful abundance is always available to you, and she reminds you to find her regenerative beauty everywhere. You are entering a time of profound healing and blessings, and if you're feeling any lack of inspiration or possibilities, seek to heal your physical temple and to nourish your soul by embodying her shining creative essence. Continue to move calmly and gracefully in the direction that whispers yes. This card often affirms that you're on the right track, so keep growing, beautiful Seer, and work with the nature of your situation instead of against it. The mantra from this card is, I'm ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. So be it, so it is, so thank you. 4. The Emperor. In its light aspect, the right way up, this card can represent the divine masculine, authority, power, a natural leader, structure, strategic and analytical thinking, taking action, promotion. Upside down, or its shadow seer aspect, this card can mean unchecked power, being overly pragmatic and rigid, corruption, selflessness, defensiveness, a desire for control, being stubborn. The Emperor's message is one of ambitions met and success found. Often seen as the card of the divine masculine, the Emperor brings forth a desire to build a better world, one brick at a time. Use your mind as well as your heart and rise to power as you lead your own evolution. While becoming your own Emperor means infinite possibility for your success, it also means addressing any issues you harbour around authority, control and willpower. You may need to work your magic within the confines of establishment, but remember that the organising principles of societies are fluid over time. Remain flexible and keenly aware of your own energetic boundaries and motives. Find opportunities to be of service to others as you build your empire. Step into this fiery energy of success and rise, sweet light seer. Embody confident, compassionate leadership and exercise sovereignty over your own reality. The world is yours. The mantra for this card is, I lead the circumstances in my world with confidence, harmony and generosity. Let me say that again. I lead the circumstances in my world with confidence, harmony and generosity. So be it, so it is, so thank you. 5. The Hierophant. The right way up, this card can represent tradition, a lesson, a spiritual leader or guide, enlightenment, awakening, in service of spirit, formal education or training, or new paradigms. Upside down, it can mean outdated systems or ways of thinking, dogma, rebelling against societal norms, abuse of power, stagnation, ego-based leadership, a need to connect with spirit. The message for this card is, as you search for your divine truth, you create frameworks of belief that help you to expand your consciousness and ground your faith into this reality. If you've been stuck in an old tradition or a structured way of acting or being that is no longer serving you, it is time to let it fall away in order to make space for a better version of you. The Hierophant serves as a gateway between divine source and the seeker, so be open to new paradigms, perspectives, and teachers in your life. Look to the patterns around you and strive to understand your own internal compass. Know that while there is wisdom in the teachings of the mystics, the voice of your own heart is the one voice that matters most. Find the wisdom of the heavens within. The mantra for this card is, I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. Say that again. I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. So be it, so it is, so thank you. 6. The Lovers. The light seer aspect is a choice, dualities, harmony, a lover or romantic relationship, friendship, unity, choosing to allow oneself to fall in love, healthy boundaries, or soulmates. In shadow, this card can mean a break in communication, disharmony, the need to find self-love, giving away power in the relationship, the loss of self, too many expectations of others, manipulation, or an imbalanced partnership, or even codependency. Magnetism, like magic, is coming into your life. You're sitting on the cusp of the type of profound connection that happens when two souls are entwined and their entanglement forever marks their individual paths. Often this card signifies that it's an important choice needs to be made. Will you embrace the spiraling energy that unwinds between two people who are beginning to connect and choose to shift into this relationship? Or not? Falling deeply into trust will be necessary in order to create a lasting bond and growth around vulnerability, honesty, desire, and intimacy is being called into the light to be healed. While partnerships are beautiful gifts on your path, you must also seek to give fully without weakening your resolve to remain whole. Remember that self-love is the key to balancing the duality of any relationship. The mantra for this card is, my heart is open to deeply meaningful relationships and I expand into this union with loving trust. So be it, so it is, so thank you. 7. The Chariot. Right way up, the light seer aspect of this card is victory, speed in action, determination, harnessing and uniting opposing energies, success, travel, confidence, willpower, control. Upside down, the shadow seer aspect of this card can be lack of energetic focus or lack of self-discipline, going in the wrong direction, a tendency to speed past the needs of others. Message for this card is, the universe constantly gives us the opportunity to become the person we want to be. It's a magical time for taking inspired action. Push ahead with willpower and determination because you will get there. Remember, inaction is the same as deciding to stay still. The Chariot reminds you that while you're on the way to your goal, you need to make decisions about your best path forward. If you feel pulled in two different directions, Know that you will be able to coax both of these energies towards the same target. Charging ahead without paying attention to your path can sometimes be harmful to those in your wake, so take care not to trample on others on your way up the mountain. Choose the thing you really want. Focus your efforts and move swiftly. If you aren't sure what your direction is, then it's time to make some plans, align goals, and spark dreams. The mantra for this card is, I choose who I am becoming, and I run towards it with conviction and consistent motion. Let me repeat that. I choose who I am becoming, and I run towards it with conviction and consistent motion. So be it, so it is, so thank you. 8. Strength. The light seer for this card is courage, calmness, quiet strength, influence, graceful leadership, gifted healer, purity of thought and heart, spiritual matters, compassion, sometimes lust or animal instinct. And shadow can be blocked by fear, self-doubt, a reminder to not be guided by the lizard part of your brain, a need to exercise self-control, self-destructive impulses. The message for this card is, be brave, sweet seer. Embody your light and shine courageously in the face of danger or uncertainty. Step into patience and fierce serenity as you exert your graceful influence for the greater good. There is great fortitude in your calm heart, and a gentle demeanour will not be mistaken for weakness when you share your gift of relentless love with the world. Allow confidence and composure to guide you towards your desires without the use of excessive force or aggression. Mindful awareness will be much more useful than rigid control right now. This card reminds you to stand strong in your beliefs and desires and to remain steady as you bring compassion to your current situation. You are powerful, and your purity of heart will be a beacon of strength and inspiration to those around you. I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward, and I use them for good. The mantra for this card is, I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward, and I use them for good. So be it, so it is, so thank you. 9. The Hermit. In light, this card can represent inner reflection, meditation, contemplation, soul searching, inner wisdom, spiritual mentor, finding your guide within, taking time away from the chaos of a busy life, hermiting. In shadow, it can mean withdrawing from society, isolation, loneliness, forever seeking without healing, feeling like a misfit. The message for this card is, it's time to make space for your sacred aloneness and self-care. If you're feeling disconnected from your spiritual north, this time of solitary withdrawal will help you to connect with your own compass, soul purpose, spiritual awakening, and deep inner wisdom spring from this energy. Sometimes we run the risk of being so introspective that we lose our connections to others. Or worse, we can dive so deeply into our stories of struggle that we inadvertently begin to believe that our wounds will be a part of our forever identity. In the deepest trenches of self-discovery, we must remember that our continual search for our own healing and inner truth does not mean that we are not already whole and healed. Emerge from your inner retreat with beautiful insights from Spirit and allow yourself to navigate the path with your brightly illuminated heart. The mantra for this card is, inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide. Show me my brightest light so that I may see with all of my heart. I'll read that again. Inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide. Show me my brightest light so that I may see with all of my heart. So be it, so it is, so thank you. 10. The Wheel. The light aspect of this card is changes, fate, destiny, a lucky break, cycling up through the karmic lessons, the chaos of creation, a turning point, serendipity. In shadow, this card can represent misfortune, karma, a need to relinquish control, the ups and downs of life, the inevitability of change, or an unexpected setback. And the message for this card is, get ready, sweet soul, for the wheel is about to give you divine blessings. Synchronicity is afoot, so look for wonderful new opportunities to propel your life ahead. Be prepared for fortuitous meetings or a fork in the path that will change everything for the better. If you're open to spotting new opportunity, it's time is yours for the taking. Just follow the breadcrumbs of serendipity and fate towards your happy ending. Remember that the wheel is always spinning and that things are never the same as they were before. Learn to enjoy this constant regeneration and know that with every spin we have the chance to cycle upwards towards our expansion and enlightenment. Trying to control the outcome of the Wheel of Fortune would prove to be impossible, so don't. Grab your lucky dice and see the spinning of the wheel for what it really is. All the beauty of a lifetime of experiences waiting to spring forth and be lived. The mantra for this card is, I allow the transformative energies of fate help me to expand my experience. That was, I allow the transformative energies of fate help me to expand my experience. So be it, so it is, so thank you.
11. Justice. In the light seer aspect, this card represents natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, and accountability. In the shadow aspect, or the shadow seer, it represents consequences, retribution, karma, injustice and inequity, dishonesty, imbalance, a need to take responsibility for your past actions. Justice asks you to learn from past experiences, the good, the bad, and the fugly. Take it all and grow from it. This energy is not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty. It highlights clarity of motivation and intention, and it asks you to be realistic about the cause and effect of your thoughts and actions. Seek to balance your growth with positivity and shadow, and learn from the many different parts of you. In your current situation, be impartial as you reframe your reality and work to remove any negative emotional charge from the situation or the equation. If fear is causing you to act in a way that you aren't proud of, seek a variety of perspectives before judging another person's actions to be good or bad. The only true path ahead of you is not one that is necessarily black or white, but is always, always one of love. The mantra from this card is, my good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivating of teachers. So be it, so it is, so thank you.
12. The Hanged Man. The right way up, this card can represent surrendering to the will of the cosmos. An intentional pause, reflection, letting go, embracing the new, or realigning your heart and purpose. Perhaps a new wisdom found, spiritual teachings, sacrifice, and or enlightenment. Upside down, this card can represent stagnation, self-sabotage, holding on to something that isn't meant for you, stubbornness, or a tendency to be a martyr. The message for this card is flow with it. Divine wisdom spills forth in moments of deep flow, and the Hanged Man is offering you the chance to look at something from a completely different perspective. When you let go of that thing that's got you stuck, you will make space for new insights and advantages to shift into place. Open your heart to the bigger plan. and you'll inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. Know that your path and your dream may look unfamiliar to you after you relinquish the need to direct the outcomes. Surrender to the will of the cosmos and realign with your life with its sacred patterns. The universe already knows which life-altering lesson is key to your happiness, and your higher self has so much wisdom for you when you intentionally pause to listen. The mantra for this card is, I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. I'll repeat that. I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. So be it, so it is, so thank you. 13. Death, rebirth. In its light aspect, this card can represent cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, change, new beliefs, newfound awareness, endings, a symbolic death, or an initiation process. In shadow, it can mean clinging to the past, fear of change, sentimental attachments, forces of destruction, mortality, end of hope, mourning and loss. The message for this card is you are on the cusp of a massive transformation, and it's time to mourn the end of one phase while celebrating the birth of another. This energy of transmutation and rebirth signals a beautiful metamorphosis that will allow you to expand your consciousness and move closer to your own divine essence. A cycle in your life. This could be a relationship, a belief, a career path, or an outdated plan for the future, is coming to an inevitable end. Deep breath in if this scares you, sweet light. This change is needed. Know that this card urges you to release what is already losing energy and to focus on things that are already gaining momentum. Welcome the possibility of something new and allow this phase to come to a graceful end. Look towards the magic of this newfound horizon, because underneath its morbid exterior, the Death card heralds exciting times filled with the brightness of so much potential. New light awaits. The mantra for this card is, I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. I'll repeat that. I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. So be it, so it is, so thank you.